5 to 10 to 15 good hashtags. If you got that, here. Play the game. I'll do the
Well, I've been at these.
Which means you're either a tryhard or someone far into the future, just rediscovering this on an old playlist somewhere. So those of you from
you
the
gotta look
future,
at the camera at least.
62452. No. Oh wait, no, it did. Oh. Don't allow, don't actually sync.
When you drink a lot of milk, you get tired. Anyone in the chat? Nope.
No, none of them.
No. Not
Oh,
the YouTube
even in
one.
YouTube chat.
Yeah, you gotta let that one build up. And where's your light at? You know.
Is this a repost? Did I make this? That's my lamp.
Turn your light on.
This. I'm not ready yet.
Here's the playing section. Okay.
You're such a fucking dictator!
Hit this.
Why
off
the fuck
camera.
not? He is not
Love
staying
that.
the night.
Oh
He's
my
a
God!
bum.
What
I
is going
don't
on?
This is
It takes off live. So you're gonna have to do that off the camera.
do what? Oh
Do
yeah.
this off the
Sorry.
camera. You're just gonna have to at least go over like this. Like, to go like this. And then do what you want. Do your tricks. Let's you turn it up. Let me turn it up a bit.
What is it? The mic is also right there.
Just for that one.
What do you want?
Man, I come by for that drink you offered, that's all.
I wasn't really serious about that.
What?
You're here, whatever. Sit. You're not gonna rob me again.
Oh my god.
That's the middle. It's right there.
Man, I never
They stand
robbed
over
you.
there.
That was just a repossession.
I posted this on another
Call it whatever
account.
you want to call it. I really
Yeah.
don't care.
And I'm reading the comments of it right now.
What can I do for you?
Shit, I just came by to see if there's something I can help you with. I see you doing well for yourself.
Look, I'm retired.
Ain't you a bit young for the pipe, slippers, and staring at a fucking sunset?
You know, I've been in this game for a lot of years. I got out alive.
Stream looks good, doesn't it?
That
Look at
makes
that.
me the right age.
Fair stream looks.
You look like a good kid. But if you want my
Right.
advice, give this shit up. work hard, screw over everybody that you love. Hurt, rob, kill indiscriminately, and maybe, just maybe if you're lucky, you become a 3-bit gangster. It's bullshit. Go to college. Then you can rip people off and get paid for it. It's called capitalism.
So what I saw the other day was like when a corpse briefly reanimates itself and terrorizes everyone, right?
What you saw the other day was a guy dealing with pests.
I guess I never saw myself as just a fucking pest.
Well, and today's lesson's all about humility. Tomorrow we'll try a training montage.
A training what?
Well, I was just lost in an 80s movie fantasy.
Yeah, I can see you
Pretty sure
spend
if
a
you
lot
show
of
this
time
is,
there.
As much as I
If you
can.
show this
So
on
that's
a
why you
live,
here in Vinewood.
they'll just instantly end your life.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
I
here
know.
because
You
I'm
know
just
that?
an idiot.
Did you know that?
Thinks that imported palm
No,
trees are a
I
good substitute
believe it.
for not really
Yeah,
knowing
I
I
what
think
remember
it-
one time I was,
doing
I
this
was
earth.
watching, I was scrolling through TikTok,
Jesus, man.
and I saw
A
this
good time, you know that.
very explicit picture
Tell you what,
of some stuff.
least
Anyways,
I can do is buy you that
the
beer.
guy was like, "Follow me, guys, follow
little
me,
bar I
or
like.
you lose me forever." And
It's
his
not
life
too
just
far from
instantly got
here.
ended.
Let's go.
All right, man. I'm following you.
We're taking my wife's car.
And what's your Wi-Fi password?
I have it. It's
Alrighty then. Change of plans.
Shadow
My
tree.
darling boy is in trouble.
capital S.
You gotta go
I'll do
off
what
the
I can
frame.
to help with that, man.
Shadow. What is it?
Chateau tree.
Chateau with the S.
No, shadow.
So thinking of like even
It's in
original
the
herbs.
I don't want to see all that.
What do you mean? You can't do that. Jesus.
I got it. Fine, just have it in your lap.
I want to be able to look at it. Want to report to me what chat is saying?
Yeah, I'll do that. Just focus on the game.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is. It's not one. It's
Why aren't you following yourself?
Yeah, I'm not.
What's up with you?
Wow, the delay is crazy.
Just give me it. It's fine.
Motherfucker. Can I curse? Why is he crouching? Oh, that's run. They jump like that. I'm gonna go for a nice swing. Hello, chat. Whoever is joining me in this session. There's 2 of us at the moment.
2 of yours. Walk in. Yeah. Look, you just go like this.
Love the duck off
Look.
screen.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find your stream because it's not letting me go to your profile. Loki, that's a good view. How you have it. It's good.
No, wrong. Ooh. Can I mess with that ball?
Oh, there's 3 people in chat.
Chat. Do we like blue balls?
Say what's up to the guy.
I'm Jeff. F. Do you get blue balls? Turn on TV. Okay. This is his house?
You should
Oh, is
put
it 'cause I'm-
put the phone like tilted like this way. A little bit. Look how like you can't really see the game.
Oh, tilted.
Yeah, tilt it downwards a little. A little bit more.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Why must the conservatives
So look good.
always win?
This is America.
Yeah, the delay is crazy.
Right, especially in the trash barrels that keep people warm.
Yeah. That looks good. You got 5 people in chat now.
Is hurting. We're at each other's throats.
You got Abyss and Rachel and
Come
Feather.
back from the abyss.
Just a
Tankers and callers. The thing about steel, it's hot and cold
Do what you
at the
gotta
same
do.
time, like a woman. Lady Happiness. We made the problems and we're solving them
No,
together.
hash.
Because we're in this together. Which is why it's
Oh,
only right.
okay. I'm just in the game. I can't do Windows.
Subpar cars and overly entitled executives. Together,
That's fine.
we're holding
Oh,
on to
why
the
is the
dream.
view so much easier to look around than it is on the controller?
You can change the sensitivity. Oh look, it's like this.
Yeah, but
Do you want it faster? I can.
yes, please.
I got you. It's in gamepad.
I do enjoy my third person.
Okay, I changed all of the.
Oh, I'm on my daily screen time. Oh, chat. I gotta do that. Every 15 minutes, I my daily get off TikTok that I just. Yeah.
I'll do the driving section.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh,
You got 4
want to
people.
do?
Lesson number 1. Don't ever have kids.
Hey man, look, if I had kids, I don't think no parenting issues would arise over who had both privileges and who don't.
But I also
Shit, motherfuckers would be lucky to sit in the bathtub.
Shit, things that desperate, huh?
Nah, but, you know, shit, I was making a point.
Apologizing, self-deprecation. I know it well.
Yeah, man, but shit, where the boat at?
Little shit's been hijacked. Somewhere on the Western Highway.
Man, ain't you worried?
About my boat? Yeah, I am.
But you can always buy another boat.
Yeah, tell my accountant that.
Man, you can always get credit for one.
But have you come repo it? No thank you.
All right, home.
I ain't your homie. I'm someone you want to impress.
Really? Man, I thought you was retired. Why the fuck do I want to impress some slipper-wearing motherfucker?
Because I can still teach you a thing or two. Maybe help you open the door to all the joys that boat-related parenting issues entail.
So I'm gonna help you get this boat back, right?
That you are, my friend. Oh!
Here's the shooting section. You gotta
Yes.
you gotta
shooting
Oh.
drive a lot.
There it is!
Am I supposed to go
That's
out?
my boat!
Your boat's in a fucking hurry, man.
Yeah, well, we'll catch him.
Gotta drive and shoot.
We got a plan?
Sure.
Bruh. Mission failed. Sorry, chat. That's why I want to, like, right here. If I had a second, what if I get around? I can't read
Like that. Like that. Is that good?
I'd have to turn my head.
So. That's good. Isn't it?
Man, I'm trying to read.
There's a lot riding on this card right now.
Oh, there it is. That's my boat.
Your boat's in a fucking hurry, man.
Yeah, well, we'll catch him.
We got a plan?
Sure. Oh, there it is. That's my boat.
Your boat's in a fucking hurry, man.
Yeah, well, we'll catch him.
We got a plan?
Sure. Once I get us up close, you're the boarding party.
More like the falling in traffic party.
You'll be fine. Anything happens, I got a piece of the glove box. I'll cover you.
Oh yeah, man, fine. Just fucking fine. So you thought of everything, right?
Well, you said you want to learn the old way of doing things.
No, homie!
And then they still
Is that your phone? Oh, that's Loki smart.
I know, I'm MacGyvering things today.
Oh, there it is. That's my boat.
Your boat's in a fucking hurry, man.
Yeah, well, we'll catch him.
We got a plan?
Sure.
Never ending.
Once I get us up close, you're the boarding party.
More like the falling in traffic party.
You'll be fine. Anything happens, I got a piece of the glove box. I'll cover you.
Oh yeah, man, fine. Just fucking fine. So you thought of everything, right?
Well, you said you wanted to learn the old way of doing things. This is the old way.
Don't start shooting people without my say-so, man. I need to get my fucking head down.
I'm not gonna take pot shots at my boat.
Hey, you want me to do this shit? You better get me closer, man.
I might.
You got a tight grip? Good.
I'm not up here for fun, man. Get me near the damn boat.
Stick on the hood, okay?
Hey, man, I thought this was your wife's fault. I can't... What?
Drivers. Because why are you getting in my way? If you see this
They're just
boat
slowing
hauling
down.
ass, like, I assume, like, medical.
Yeah, I got you.
Mission failed. I gotta read through my
Press X.
captions.
Press X to retry.
Can I change captions right here too? Or would I have to
yeah.
edit it?
Yeah, you can. Here, I'll make it so you can.
I'm going to be right back.
Here. Caption, PC Power Hour.
What kind of caption? Use.
I'm done with this. With this thing.
Wow. He's actively using this. Okay. Let's see. This is a video I actually made. Let's see if I use this shit. Nope. Booger Boy. Hashtag Booger Boy. Space. inviting people to this YouTube. Don't have any other videos besides
Your YouTube and your TikTok live.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing. Like how you can do it on the Instagram with the link, and then have the other link right below it,
Pinned.
like in the story.
Yeah.
How you can do the link,
Or put the link in my bio.
but like post it on your story so like people can like click on it.
Oh, join my YouTube.
Yeah.
But I'm also
join
live
my
streaming.
YouTube or TikTok.
I'd have
Or
to
you
make
could
a
actually
video.
have this phone streaming on its Instagram too.
I would not, because I need to see chat.
You can
Instagram
just see it on there.
notifies your friends. TikTok notifies everybody. Saying things and watching them over again. Okay. I have some written down.
Hello, porn content creators. Today, we are talking about streaming on Chatterbait.
Boo. It's not showing me what I want. Love that it's his glasses. 'Cause it's so. Spreading positivity. Let's see what. Jesus loves daily my Discord server. see her set up. How can I see there? Why are so many people playing Fortnite? I'm not going that side. How far do I get this? Nowhere to go.
I cannot break this shit. I got a dispenser already.
Streamer live. First person shooters. Hashtag me play Smite. Hashtag me play Smite. I love to play Smite.
For how long?
Each match can last like 20 minutes. They could be 15 if I make it quick.
I mean, like, for how long would you be able to stream it?
Oh, I could maybe do really the next hour right now till 3, till the witching hour.
Smite.
Yeah.
Here. I got you something.
Wake up.
Where am I?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's start at the beginning. Your name is Alex Mason. 61, Bay of Pigs. What happened?
I have plans for you.
Where did Dragovich take you?
A labor camp called Vakuda. I've given up hope of ever getting out. Victor Rezna found a way.
After your escape, you were assigned to Jason Hudson at the CIA.
Back then you couldn't trust anyone. Sometimes even yourself.
Dragovich's endgame, Nova 6.
Mr. Mason, take care of it.
You ready to make history?
Nah, baby.
I will.
Okay, now go find Jimmy.
So I got you something.
Jimmy! Kid, watch out for the boom!
Oh, is that
Fuck!
the cheap?
Hold on! All right, now look for my son.
Watch out for the boom! Fuck! Hold on!
Click outside of it.
I put Spotify on. That's cool.
Fresh.
Made it today.
No, like a couple days ago. It's pretty fresh. Sometimes they get hard, and it's kind of not as much fun to eat them.
I'm trying to end Grand Theft Auto. Thank you very much. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave this for them. Oh, look, this is for
Reznov, I thought you were dead.
No one fights alone, Mason. Dragovich must be stopped. It won't end here, Mason.
After your team were killed, you went rogue.
My name is...
I'm gonna press yes right here. How do you play on that sensitivity?
Victor Reznov!
Victor Reznov's been dead for 5 years. That was just in your mind.
Not so.
You've been brainwashed.
But Reznov sabotaged you. Dragovich must die.
The Nova 6 strike is imminent. Only you can tell us what the codes mean.
You failed!
I would like to just get it closer. But I don't have a stand. I mean, I can put the I can put them on. Ah, that's too much work to try to figure that out. I will just keep it as I did before. Smart. That's what I was getting to. Where is it? Tell me they got rid of it. What? You're kidding. You're joking. Is there just no more Smite 1 as my first question.
3 seconds.
And then close Grand Theft Auto. Damn, I just motion crash off of this.
Yeah, it satisfies that hot chip craving.
With a bit more.
Just like that tangy hotness. Cause like I need whatever seasoning that is on some French fries with like some cheese.
I think it tastes really good on this. It's kind of giving me like taco seasoning.
Yeah.
Because I like the crunch in this non-soft fries. But I would enjoy the concept.
Crunchy fries. Or a nugget. A nugget. Or like 50 nuggets.
I can't.
Would you fuck up 50 nuggets with me?
Yeah. 50 nuggets.
We gotta
each.
go to Costco.
I don't know if
Eventually.
I've had Costco nuggets before.
I'll take you to Costco. And then we can get all the alcohol you want. And all the additional supplies that you want.
If we go to Costco, I don't have an Epic Gaming account. I don't care. I have to wait for this to download. If we go to Costco, 50 nugget fries. I feel like that thing air fries, but I don't know. It's in a glass dish. The bottom of my stuff was a crisp Popeye. Thankfully, no one is watching. Oh, she's already connected.
You sure it's making a connection? It'll show you on the computer. Because there was one of them I tried that didn't work.
The gray one or the white one?
Can you look on there?
The white one is attached.
At the bottom of the taskbar on that monitor. On the left monitor. Yeah, the network.
have those? Ethernet. Nah.
Is that Ethernet?
This is Ethernet.
That's fine then. Go ahead and download your game.
It is.
Here, let me check. Let me check.
We can play Oxygen not included for days though. Oh.
No.
Right. It's just like.
Let's watch something.
Well, there's a. I see the little thing.
Let's watch something.
Noob versus pro. PC power on.
Oh yeah.
Am I-
The stream's still going.
You're kidding.
You turn it off.
Does that look like?
Stop. It says stop.
This doesn't look bad. Yeah, folks. Inception's over there. Oh, there we go.
Why don't pure Titans attack animals? You'd think they'd go after any living creature, but they don't. And here's why. Titans don't eat because they're hungry. In fact, they don't even...
Oh. Are they actually made a fan animation?
A long time ago, the four diamonds were created. White, yellow, blue, and the smallest of them all, pink. Thus began Era 1. The diamonds created the first gems on Homeworld. Everyone has a rank and a purpose in building the perfect empire. But above all, they must serve their creators. Their power was immense. They shared a fragment of their energy and gave life to a new diamond. Pink accepted her from the very first moment, but the other diamonds grew envious. Afraid that the gems might choose the new diamond as their ruler, they banished her from Homeworld, exiling her to a palace far away from all life in the universe. But Pink grieved for her strange friend, and the other diamonds took notice. They allowed her to meet the banished diamond only during a solar eclipse. They called this event the Day of Darkness. At first, they were happy, but as time passed, they grew tired of the endless rules. Pink left Homeworld and came to Earth, hiding under a new identity, Rose, and the mysterious diamond. She named herself Sea Diamond for her love of water and peace. Taking her to Pearls, she decided to follow Pink to Earth, ready to join the rebellion of the Crystal Gems.
Peace, love, unity, respect, plur.
Hey, Gray!
Yes?
The stars are beautiful, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I want to tell you something.
It seems we are almost there.
Really? Is this Earth?
Yes, it is.
I can't believe we're finally going to see it up close. Pearls, come on, let's go down.
Starting the ship landing.
We've landed.
Great, let's go outside.
Before anything else, we need to disguise ourselves. What form do you prefer? Quartz, lapis, garnet, or maybe...
Thank you for the suggestions, but I have a slightly better idea. A human.
This planet is so beautiful, full of organic life. Now I understand why Pink Diamond likes it so much. I meant Rose.
Gray, I know it's hard, but we have to get used to calling her Rose. Pink no longer exists. A single name could ruin our entire plan and expose us. The risk is too great. We never know when or where gems from Homeworld might appear and hear us. Are you kidding me?
We need to bring it down to the ground.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi. It's a free Chrome extension and it basically blocks ads for you. And it actually gets cooler because if you do end up seeing ads, Pi legit pays you to see it. I didn't even know these were ads in the first place, but I made money off of them, which is great. It even has a visual mode that lets you watch your ads disappear. It takes like 5 seconds to install, so honestly just give it a try, because who knows, this could be the last ad that you see.
The spirits of Avatar: The Last Airbender were iconic, Evangelion-style pandas, face-stealing giant centipedes, and nerdy owl dragon things that were simply beyond human understanding. They often served as narrative extensions of the natural world, and had mysterious, compelling motivations outside the boundaries of good and evil. Truly, they were a breath of fresh air compared to the usual Western understanding of good versus evil that we're all kind of sick of. Which is why it's so frustrating that Legend of Korra, despite wanting to tell more stories about the spirits, doesn't seem to understand why the spirits in the original series worked to begin with. Instead of being complex, nuanced, totally amoral entities, they're watered down to a rather juvenile moral framework that doesn't actually explore the many facets of spirituality. Ones even tackled by the original series, such as the environmental devastation wrought by industrialization, or even the idea of spiritual growth through personal development. So today we're going to talk about why the spirits of Avatar: The Last Airbender worked so well, and how Legend of Korra understood none of it. In Avatar, spirits are inherently linked to the natural world, be they embodiments of different aspects of nature or guardians of a specific forest or town. They're often directly involved whenever the natural world around them has been disrespected or threatened. They're not fully understood entities from another dimension. Rather, they're a sort of metaphorical, abstract vessel for the world of Avatar itself. Spirituality is also seen as a way to understand oneself in relation to the rest of the world. General Iroh's enlightenment, his spiritual aptitude, is an extension of his ability to understand both himself and the ways of others, and the invisible connections between them.
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
When Aang undergoes the process of unlocking his chakras, each one involves him confronting some kind of mental or emotional block. The trauma of having lost his people, the fear of hurting someone with his firebending, and the love he has for others.
We are all one people, but we live as if divided.
We're all connected.
His spiritual growth is his personal growth. It's more than just, ooh, spooky ghost thingies must be respected. Likewise, spirits are not concerned with the concepts of good and evil or light and dark. They're beyond any kind of man-made construct. Spirits instead have specific motivations and causes. They have relationships with each other and the land that they're a part of. As such, they act directly in response to those things being jeopardized. In order to calm them, you must understand what caused them to wreak havoc, if they can be calmed at all. Take Heibai, for instance. When the forest his statue is in is razed by the Fire Nation, he goes on a rampage, attacking any humans in the nearby village as retribution.
You are the spirit of this forest. Now I understand. You're upset and angry because your home was burned down.
He doesn't care that they're Earth Kingdom citizens, because to spirits, the lines between nations are imaginary ones useful only to humans. Likewise, we don't see where those he takes are whisked off to. They aren't killed or thrown in some spirit prison, but they simply vanish from existence. To appease Heibai, Aang has to understand why he is rampaging to begin with. Once he discovers the link between Heibai and the destroyed forest, he realizes that the Fire Nation's actions have ruined the spirit's home. To appease Heibai, Aang shows it the acorn that Katara showed him earlier, using it as a symbol of hope that the forest will one day grow back.
When I saw the forest had burned, I was sad and upset. But my friend gave me hope that the forest would grow back.
This does in fact appease Heibai. He returns to his pacified form and then leaves, releasing his captives through a bamboo thicket that grows in his place as he disappears mysteriously into the night. Then there's the Painted Lady, the spirit of the Zhanghui River in the Fire Nation.
The Painted Lady. She's part of our town's lore. They say she's a river spirit who watches over our town in times of need.
She was believed to once watch over a small fishing village on the river. However, the industrialization of the Fire Nation has led to pollution of its own environment, with one of its factories heavily contaminating the Zhanghui River and bringing illness upon the village.
We're a fishing town. At least that's how it was before the factory moved in. Army makes their metal there. Moved in a few years ago and started gunking up our river, and now our little village is struggling to survive.
It's believed that this drove the Painted Lady away as well. Rather than seek retribution, she is seemingly vacated altogether. But when Katara masquerades as the Painted Lady to protect the village, heal its people, destroy the factory, and inspire the locals to clean the river, the Painted Lady directly visits and thanks her. She doesn't act the same way that Heibai did at all. As such, we can assume each spirit will act according to its own nature and personality. Tui and La, the moon and ocean spirits respectively, came to the human world long ago in the form of black and white koi fish.
Tui and La, your moon and ocean, have always circled each other in an eternal dance. They balance each other, push and pull, life and death, good and evil, yin and yang.
They swim in the spirit oasis of the Northern Water Tribe Palace, the original water tribe where we can assume the first waterbenders built their home.
The legends say the moon was the first waterbender. Our ancestors saw how it pushed and pulled the tides and learned how to do it themselves.
When Zhao kills the moon spirit, the ocean spirit joins with Aang in his avatar state to seek vengeance upon the Fire Nation army. They assume a terrifying form, which the waterbenders immediately recognize and bow to, while the ocean spirit decks the Fire Nation invaders. It's only when Princess Yue assumes the role of the new moon spirit that the ocean spirit ends its rampage and returns to the koi pond. Through all of this, neither spirit speaks at all save for Yue as the moon spirit. Instead, we understand their motivations through what we're told by Ko, and by the clear connection between the two as a stand-in for yin and yang. Remember that bit for later. Then we have the freakier spirits. Firstly, Ko the Face Stealer, who lives within his own domain in the spirit world. A spooky, gnarled tree surrounded by a thick fog and a petrified forest. We don't know exactly why or how, but Ko is not very fond of humans. Well, except for their faces. When he encounters one or any living thing, he waits for them to express even the slightest hint of emotion. Once they do, he steals their face to wear for himself, leaving his victim a faceless husk.
When you speak with him, you must be very careful to show no emotion at all, not the slightest expression, or he will steal your face.
He is rather mysterious. Again, we don't know why exactly he does this, though we do know that he isn't fond of Avatar Korok in particular, having stolen the face of his lover.
How could I forget you? One of your previous incarnations tried to slay me. Oh, it was something about stealing the face of someone you loved.
It gets further explained in the comics, but it's honestly much more interesting, leaving so much of Ko's nature as a mystery. It adds to the frightening power of his presence. Even his form as this giant centipede lurking within the darkness of a hollowed tree inspires sheer terror as he coils around Aang. He does provide useful information that helps Aang, giving insight into the nature of the moon and ocean spirits and their corporeal forms. He could have easily lied if he were indeed truly evil, but he doesn't. He tells the truth, and though he does try to seize an opportunity to steal Aang's face when he expresses excitement, even trying to scare him at points, Ko accepts when Aang manages to go back to a neutral expression and leaves. If anything, Ko is more mischievous and a little bit petty than he is outright evil. Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things, has an insatiable curiosity. He longs to collect all the knowledge of the universe and gather it within his library thanks to his foxy knowledge seekers. He believes in knowledge for knowledge's sake. He's also not very fond of humans, because in his experience, humans abuse that knowledge to outwit and destroy each other.
Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans, like that firebender who came to this place a few years ago, looking to destroy his enemy.
It is a corruption of what Wan Shi Tong loves. He doesn't care about the different sides in a human war, seeing it as little more than another repetition in humankind's long and fraught history.
You think you're the first person to believe their war was justified? Countless others before you have come here, seeking weapons or weaknesses or battle strategies.
Throughout the entire show, spirits are not really depicted as light or dark, good or evil. They simply are. Some may be more cruel than others, but they don't quite adhere to a human understanding of morality. And how could they? Even the constructs of morality are rather young compared to the timelessness of spirits. It's like trying to ask whether a hurricane or a blizzard is good or evil. The weather is not good or evil, it simply is, and spirits are very much the same, except with a bit more attitude. I'll delve into this a bit later, but it basically boils down to the difference between immoral and amoral. Human morality is a construct that varies wildly between regions, cultures, religions, time periods, and even individual people. What is considered good or evil, or even good or bad, yes, those are different, depends on all of these different factors. To be evil would be going against morality, and thus immoral. Amorality, however, is the objection of this system altogether. To be amoral is not to be good or bad, evil or good, but rather to not operate within this framework to begin with. Spirits are neither good or evil, but rather amoral, acting outside of any kind of moral framework. But Legend of Korra, it doesn't quite view spirits this way. I really do appreciate that Legend of Korra wanted to explore spirits more in depth. They were such a fascinating part of Avatar's world, it makes perfect sense that its sequel series would want to do a bit more with them. However, it does so without understanding what made the spirits of Avatar unique or interesting, and instead tries to explain the spirits, the rules around them, and their world logically and according to human understanding. And by doing so, they rob the spirits of their air of mystery, their mysticism, their inherent connection to the natural world, and their indifference to human ideas of morality. Spirits first begin appearing naturally in Book 2, Spirits. In the original series, spirits were incredibly distinct, largely due to their rarity. They could appear as humans, as animals, as unique chimeric creatures based on different animals, or as something completely different and alien altogether. But because spirits are so ubiquitous in Korra, it resulted in a need to simplify the design of the quote-unquote average spirit. They needed common ones that could just easily be thrown into a scene without the need to give them unique designs. And thus, you get colored paint blobs just flying around everywhere.
Spirit, why are you angry with us? What have we done to offend you?
There's no real character or personality to these gooey globs. They're more akin to generic energy monsters or Studio Ghibli extras than the otherworldly entities or characters of the original series. The closest you get are the gophers Korra and Jinora encounter when they first enter the spirit world, angered by Korra inadvertently disturbing their home and then trying to bend at them.
Get out of our world!
Get away from me! Ugh. She tried to bend at us! In our own holes!
Some are interesting, like the sunbird that Korra befriends, but without any clear motivation like Heibai, these spirits feel incredibly superfluous, just like paint blobs. With the world of Korra becoming heavily industrialized, it should be easy to see why the spirits would have become so irate, as their homes are destroyed, turned into human cities, and stripped of their resources. They would naturally become infuriated and lash out, and that metaphorically speaks to the spiritual decay of a rapidly industrializing world. Even the very concept of modernity is informed by, in our world, colonialist attitudes, and it's the same in the Avatar world. The Fire Nation's industrialization both allowed and prompted them to invade and colonize the other nations, to impose their idea of progress on the rest of the world, to take their resources to fuel their machines, and to eradicate other cultures and ways of life seen as primitive and inferior. But none of that is really part of Book 2's conversation about spirituality. For more about this topic regarding colonialism's lasting effects, I recommend Kay and Skittles' video about the politics of Legend of Korra's Book 2. But through all of Book 2, the story only pays lip service to this idea of industrialization and, by extension, colonization leading to spiritual decay, and even taking the very concept of modernity for granted without investigating where it comes from. It is all instead boiled down to a very black and white battle of tradition versus progress, and even worse, a battle between good and evil.
Since the beginning of time, we have battled over the fate of this world.
What I honestly hate most about the spirits in Korra is the introduction of light and dark spirits. As per usual, the light equals good and dark equals bad. When spirits are, quote-unquote, out of balance, the darkness takes over, literally giving them a very obviously evil form and forcing them to go on a rampage.
There are no evil spirits. There is light and dark in them all. But when they're unbalanced, the darkness takes over.
Instead of spirits being amoral, existing outside of moral frameworks of any kind, Legend of Korra tries instead to shoehorn spirits into a very basic Western good and evil framework with this light and dark system, in which light is the fave, obviously. Take Heibai, for instance. When he was rampaging, it wasn't because he became a dark spirit. The destruction of the forest didn't turn him evil. Instead, he was just genuinely in pain and lashed out at any humans in his path. He was amoral. If this happened in Korra, Heibai's design and writing would have made him come off as immoral and 25% more generic, turned dark because he was out of balance, and instead of healing him by giving him hope of the forest growing back through the acorn one day,
because I had the
Korra would have
same
just
thought.
waterbended the evil out of him.
Absolutely.
Nope. No longer do spirits need a specific reason or a motivation to be upset, nor do they need a unique response to the situation. And no longer do you need to understand their pain and ameliorate it to help them. Instead, you can just clearly identify them as a dark, corrupted spirit, and then waterbend some swirlies around them to make them go take a nap. Who needs compassion in an honest effort to bridge divides when you can instead hit the Purify button? Perhaps the worst example of the show's need to force spirits into a moral framework is the classic good and evil duo Rava and Vatu, aka God Kite
Oh no, I
and
broke
Satan
it.
Kite.
He is the
Mess
force
around
of
with it
darkness
too
and
much.
chaos. I am the force of light and peace.
Aesthetically, they do resemble the yin and yang symbol, something Quinoa already fulfilled, grumble grumble, but philosophically they are a complete misunderstanding of the concept. Yin and yang are not good and evil. They are the relation between two opposing forces which exist in perpetuity: order and chaos, masculine and feminine, passive and active. The symbol is meant to represent how the two constantly flow around one another, always harmoniously coexisting. In fact, when one overpowers the other, the imbalance always causes problems. Too much yin is as bad as too much yang. Rava and Vatu, by stark contrast, do not coexist harmoniously. Instead of dancing around each other, they battle constantly for control.
Since the beginning of time, we have battled over the fate of this world.
One always seeks to dominate the other. That's about as far away from yin and yang as you can get, and yes, Rava, or in this case Yin, having dominance is as much a bad thing as Vatu being loose. But instead, Rava is portrayed as light and good, meaning we're supposed to want her to overpower Vatu's darkness and evil. It is a projection of Western moral frameworks on a completely amoral concept. Legend of Korra is not alone here. Most Western media takes this framework of good and evil for granted, given it's the system that we have all lived in and had ingrained in us since birth. But what makes it sting especially is how it completely fails the amoral spectacle of the original series. Not to mention, I'm just annoyed by, once again, the lip service to balance.
He cannot destroy light any more than I can destroy darkness. One cannot exist without the other.
But then the goal is not to have Rava and Vatu coexisting in the Avatar in harmony, which would actually embody the concept of yin and yang. Instead, the goal is to lock Yang inside of a tree for 10,000 years because apparently Yang is Satan.
This is your prison now, and I will close the portal so no human will ever be able to physically enter the spirit world and release you.
Yin dominates the world, and apparently that imbalance is a good thing because the right side won.
One cannot exist without the other.
This robs the world of the rich complexity and mystery of spirits. Not to mention, it also takes away the complexity of Unalaq as an antagonist. Legend of Korra loves to paint its villains as always having a point, but just going too far in their ambitions.
The problem was, those guys were totally out of balance, and they took their ideologies too far.
And in Unalaq's case, it's actually kind of hard to decipher. He claims to want to give the world back to the spirits and return to a world which had more reverence for them.
You think what Avatar did was good?
driving almost all the spirits from this world.
In the original series, that would have likely made him want to disrupt industrialization, but again, Legend of Korra doesn't really seem interested in the connections between spirituality, industrialization, modernity, and colonization. So we're kind of already starting on very shaky ground. This is made worse by the fact that Unalaq himself is written as a deceitful, manipulative character who seems to derive pleasure in tormenting his enemies, and even disregards the well-being of his own children.
You're no brother of mine. You betrayed me. You had me banished.
Yes, I did.
Any kind of virtue or goal that he claims to have for the spirits doesn't come across as sincere, but as a facade for his evil ambitions.
And they took their ideologies too far.
He didn't go too far, he was just a fucking liar. He's a cartoonish villain, amplified by his loyalty to Satan Kite.
10,000 years of darkness begins.
There are no evil spirits.
Because
it doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mentos freshness, fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
because Vaatu is depicted as inherently evil and must be stopped, it makes any attempt to liberate him come across as evil for the sake of evil. It robs the story of any nuance, devolving it into a conflict not about the clashing motivations of characters and their opposing values, but the literal forces of good and evil shooting light and dark energy beams at each other. It's not like the evil of human characters like Sozin, Azulon, and Ozai. Each of them were imperialist tyrants with their own motivations. Sozin deluded himself into wanting to spread his idea of prosperity and was partially driven by spite towards Roku.
We should share this prosperity with the rest of the world. In our hands is the most successful empire in history. It's time we expanded it.
Azulon, from what we've seen, appeared largely cold and detached, focused solely on expanding the empire from a very dispassionate view, and Ozai was a cruel, sadistic bastard fueled by ego. The through line for all of them was the Fire Nation ethos of self-righteous superiority, a belief that might makes right.
You're weak, just like the rest of your people. They did not deserve to exist in this world, in my world.
And even a desire to conquer the natural world. Why else would they oppose the Avatar and the spirits themselves? Though they are clearly evil within a moral framework, there's still a reason for their evil that they justify in their heads. Unalaq and Vaatu, by comparison, are just evil for evil's sake. They're not fueled by human desires or delusions of grandeur, or at least Vaatu definitely isn't. And his very involvement and existence cloud any insight into Unalaq's goal. And even when the spirit portals are opened, the idea of spirits coexisting with humans is never really explored sufficiently. We don't see people become more spiritually developed, in tune with the natural world. Instead, we get commercialized vines that we organize tour groups around, and also new airbenders? Literally, nothing even changed aside from having a few ghosties floating around. People don't become more appreciative or respectful towards the natural world. They don't become more in tune with themselves or spiritually balanced, reconnecting with the elements and their philosophies. Instead, just going about their industrialized, modernized lives as usual, but with a greenwashed filter. Oh, also, I just want to say that I hate the introduction of literal spirit portals. This literalization takes away from any metaphorical strength of the spirits, instead making them seem like ordinary creatures who happen to be from another dimension. It misses the understanding of spirits from a narrative perspective as an extension of the natural world. It feels less like an attempt to build upon the metaphors of spirits, and more like the creators wanted to take away the mystery factor of spirits for the sake of substituting story and theme with lore for lore's sake. Lore is not a story. You can communicate lore as a story, Lord of the Rings style, but lore in and of itself is not a story. even if you can put it on a goddamn wiki page. Legend of Korra really dropped the ball when it comes to spirituality. It had every chance to interrogate the fraught relationship between spirituality and an ever-modernizing world, exploring the nuance of how a world scarred by war and colonization could spiritually heal. What we got instead was a basic run-of-the-mill good versus evil story projected onto the world of Avatar, losing everything that made both spirits and the concept of spirituality in the original series so compelling and mature. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this from me, then you can subscribe and ring that bell for notifications because YouTube hates creators. If you would like to support me and the channel further, then you can pledge your support over on Patreon and check out my urban fantasy novel, Distant Erebus from the Ashes, wherever books are sold. I'm the Unicorn of War, and the era of Rob is a shit show.
You ain't got shit. Can't even pay for itself.
No. This is my time.
I would say just keep it at 100 and then change the TV volume.
We put on Spotify or we put on chat. What YouTube video do you guys want to watch? Oh, did I hear Steven Universe? Wow.
Steven Universe. What the fuck?
So, this isn't sex. Buenas noches. Wait. Why did you ask? Oh, okay. Maybe. Okay. Buenas noches. Good night. Clash Royale. Can we also stream Clash Royale?
Good question. I think you can do phone link. Just tastes like ash. This is over with.
White sex people and wars.
Do you play League of Legends? Microsoft has a brand new way to get Riot Points. All you need to do is sign up for Microsoft Rewards, then search, play, and shop on Xbox, Edge, Bing, and other Microsoft products every day. You'll earn Microsoft Rewards points which you can redeem for digital League of Legends gift cards. So what are you waiting for? Get started now at rewards.microsoft.com.
Get 4 weeks free when you sign up for Uber One for students.
You slide out onto the ice. Before you can even react, your mother presses against you, keeping you close. You don't know it yet, but without her, you wouldn't last a day. Your skin is thin, stretched over muscle with no insulation. You shiver because you don't have the one thing that keeps the others warm, a blubber. Instead, your blood vessels are close to the surface, giving your skin an orange tint. As they work overtime to keep you from freezing. It won't be like this forever. Every gulp of your mother's milk is packed with fat, and soon the cold won't be a problem. But right now, it is. You move forward, your flippers slipping on the ice. Your mother's tusks scrape against the frozen surface as she moves. They are huge and covered in scratches. Meanwhile, you don't have tusks at all. You won't even start growing them for another 2 years. Right now, they would just get in the way. Your mother shoves you off the edge of the ice. The water pulls you under. You sink too fast, kicking your flippers without control. You try to move, but your body doesn't doesn't know how. Your mother watches from above, just waiting for you to do something. If you can't figure this out, she won't save you. You struggle, your front flipper's spreading wide, but it does nothing. The water drags you deeper. Then the panic sets in. Your instincts scream at you to move, but nothing is working. Then something changes. You push down harder, kicking with your back flippers. This time you stop sinking, and you rise. You burst through the surface, gasping for air. Your mother is still watching. She dives beneath you, circling and waiting to see what you do. You don't get a break. She nudges you from below, pushing you forward, and you kick again. The whole process is slow, but it works. For the next few weeks, you barely leave her side. You copy everything she does. You learn when to dive, when to breathe, and when to rest. Your muscles strengthen, and you start moving and swimming faster. Skip forward a bit, and you're 2 months old now. You stay close to your mother, drink her milk, and rest on the ice while the herd moves around you. Most of the time, nothing happens, but today is different. Your mother lifts her head. The others do the same. Something isn't right, and you can feel it. Then your mother lets out a deep, loud call, and everything changes. The herd reacts instantly. Walruses slide off the ice one after another, splashing into the water as fast as their heavy bodies allow. Your mother doesn't hesitate. She turns and pushes you forward, herding you toward the edge. Then you see it. A massive polar bear moving towards the herd. Its steps are slow and careful, its head low as it watches the calves that haven't made it to the water yet. It is looking for something small, something weak, something like you. You push forward as fast as you can, but your flippers keep slipping on the rough ice. Your mother has already disappeared into the water, but you are still stuck on the surface, your body dragging as you try to reach the edge. The bear picks up speed. It knows who it is chasing now, and it isn't stopping. You push harder, flippers scraping against the ice as the bear closes the gap behind you. Its paws pound against the surface, but just as it lunges forward, the ice disappears beneath you and you drop into the ocean. The water slams into you, and for a moment everything is silent. Then a loud splash fills the water. The bear jumped in. It's super fast, much faster than you expected. You try to escape, but you are slow and the bear is quickly catching up. Then, something rushes past you. It's your mother. She crashes into the bear's side, forcing it away before it can reach you. The bear twists in the water, its large paws swinging toward her, but she has already turned, circling back around to cut off its path.
One of my favorite games.
Let's see what's going on the stream.
Let's see, where did I personally leave my base at?
How are you watching from right?
If I could connect that to that. 'Cause I'd rather have my phone. I'm also streaming on YouTube. Whoever. Yeah. I don't know how to. I'll figure that out. But I am there on YouTube. Let me. I want to move that. Where did I leave? The bathrooms have little stink monsters. Need to create air deodorizers. Ventilation. Refinement. Girl, do I not have it researched? It's a perfect opportunity to do. Oh my god, I don't. We're gonna do that right away. Let's get these little buddies moving.
On the mic.
Huh?
On the mic.
Yeah. It is. The camera's right here. The TV. The microphone is upside down. It works. Oh, what if I put on the last?
So dark behind you.
Oh, why don't we do?
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to just bed rot all day getting nothing done. And you know that feeling of anxiety where ticking off items on your daily chores and to-do list is quite overwhelming? That was me. That was...
To help you. Maybe I can.
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to just bed rot.
Once upon a time, in a town not far from yours, there lived a real fast guy. His life was fast. His friends were fast. Even his food was fast. But he was still not satisfied. He wanted to share his fast philosophy with someone else. A beautiful girl. Trouble was, she was in the arms of another man.
It's all right, Brad. Everything's gonna be all right.
You'll find happy hearts and smiling faces and tolerance for the ethnic races in Denton.
You'll find a rambling rose and a picket fence,
Tenderness and innocence in Denton.
You'll find conference rooms and a children's playground. Denton is a real okay town. Civic pride and civic duty. And Denton girls are full of beauty.
You may call us the goody goody two shoes. We're here to cheer you with the good news. That D-E-N-T-O-N gets T-E-N, that's 10.
If you're looking for a life of leisure,
You're gonna get a whole lot to please ya.
again and again.
And again and again and again.
The Bethlehem of the West,
This is the birthplace of the virtuous.
the home of happiness.
Leisure-wise, we're sure you will adapt.
Enjoy your stay. Have a happy holiday.
And we'll all put Denton, Denton on the map. Denton, Denton, you've got no pretension. You're where the heart is, you're okay. Denton, Denton, I just like to mention you're home of youth. You're America's truth. You're Denton, Denton, USA. Denton, Denton, you've got no pretension. You're where the heart is, you're okay. Denton, Denton, I just like to mention you're the acceptable place of the human race. You're Denton, Denton, USA.
Well, how about that? Wasn't that terrific? And now for, well, certainly my favorite part of the show. And I sincerely hope yours at home. Our regular in-depth discussion with Judge Oliver Wright, Denton's leading social scientist. Judge Wright, did you enjoy our anthem?
In a way.
I detect a note of reticence. Are you perhaps one of those amongst us who feel this emotive form of presentation is overly manipulative?
Well, Betty, there are many ways that the spider may catch the fly. There are monetary inducements,
Hi, Brad. Hi, Janet. Come to the
extortion,
marriage maze.
seduction,
I'm exhausted working on this documentary for Farley's new show.
blackmail,
Farley Flavors, our new sponsor.
prejudice,
I tell you, Janet, that guy's as close as we'll come to a successful man in this town.
and lies.
Thank you, Judge Oliver Wright. And now for a commercial break. Okay, kids, let's hear the 5 F's for today. F for
Farley!
F for
Flavors!
F for
Fabulous!
F for
Fast!
and F for
First and foremost, Farley Flavors fabulous fast foods feed and fortify families for a fabulous future.
Stand by for marriage maze. Strike then for dossier.
Thank you so much, Judge Wright, for another wonderful interview.
Judge Wright, oh, come on, Betty. First name surely, huh?
Oh, Oliver, you're so tolerant. Time for a coffee break before you rush off?
I'd love to. That is, if you don't mind being seen with an older man.
Why, Oliver, since Ralph and I separated, maturity is something I look for in a man.
Hi, Ollie!
Hi, Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Hello, Neely.
You keep up that high standard of interview, and I'm going to have to include you in Farley's documentary. You're so probing.
A free thinker.
Everything's free there.
Hi, Betty. The usual?
+1.
There you go.
Hi, Vance. Are you going to be watching Marriage Maze?
Sure am. This could be Bert Schnick's finest hour.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah. This could be a major step forward for him.
Yeah. A leap in the dark. I better go check on the Bert. Otherwise.
Right.
Good luck.
Okay, that's one music. And here to bring you your just desserts and a recipe for a perfect marriage is that gorgeous gourmet tossing the uproarious salad of life, Marriage Maze host, Bert Schnick.
3 seconds.
Hoopla didn't!
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Before we start, I want to say one or two words about tomorrow night's great new show, the Faith Factory Show. And as a matter of fact, we have in the studio audience tonight the host and his lovely co-host. Give a big hand, please, to Ralph Hapschatt and the vivacious Maisie Strathers. Hey, Ralph! Let's get a camera in there, for heaven's sake. Over the moon about that commercial, Macy.
Thanks, Bert.
Got a good show lined up for us tomorrow night, Ralph.
Oh, you bet, Bert.
Good! I'm gonna be there. Ain't we all, viewers?
Macy Struthers with my husband. God, I must have been blind. Still, the weaker the man, the dumber the blonde.
Isn't that Brad and Janet Major sitting in the audience? Huh? What an ideal couple they are. You know, more than anyone else in Denton, they represent the old values. Ike would have been proud of them.
And now, would the first couple who seem to have made a hash of their marriage and cooked their goose step this way, please? You!
That's us, Brad.
Come on, what's cooking up there? Come on down, you guys. Let's feel you.
I'm not going, Janet. We've got to. Everyone's watching.
Face the cameras. Face the cameras. Now, introduce yourselves.
I'm
name is
Janet
Brad.
Majors. Oh, sorry. I'm Janet Majors, and this is my husband, Brad.
Hey, Brad, we've been hearing some bad things about you. Haven't we, Janet? Haven't we, Janet?
Yes, he needs help.
Help! Let's face it, Janet. Brad's an emotional cripple.
I know. It's just...
It looks like rest home for this stupid old marriage, eh? Tell me, Janet, do you watch Denton Vale?
Yes, I've caught it once or twice.
That's right. DTV's most popular hospital series featuring those perennial favorites, Nation and Cosmo McKinley, neuro specialist par excellence. I recommend, if you'll pardon my French, Janet, that you send Brad to them for treatment.
Oh, well, I know he's a little boring, but neurospecialists, that sounds
Right, no
fantastic.
use pussyfooting around, Janet. We have to cut quick and deep. McKinley.
Bert brought them over from Europe.
Oh?
They had a very popular series together. It's still rerun in a lot of countries. You must have seen them in Denton Vale.
No, I never watched that.
And I'm afraid there's only one solution, isn't there, folks? 1, 2, 3. Don't go away. We'll be right back to see if Brad and Janet want to play or pass.
One day I want to ace my serve. One day I want to fill my passport.
Next.
One day I want to nail my skincare routine. So I make healthy choices and take a multivitamin designed for women. One a Day is the multivitamin designed for every woman's one day. We're here for you. Science that matters for nutritional support. Grab your one-a-day vitamins at your favorite retailer today.
Great, Bert. Congratulations. I think you've made a wise decision.
But I...
Janet, I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? You'll ruin the show. Bert's made all the arrangements.
But I don't need treatment.
But you do need glasses, eh, stupid? Doesn't the customer?
I am sick of being humiliated by you. Bert's right. You're going.
It looks like Brad and Jonathan have a mistake. Here's some more prizes to amaze here on Marriage Maze.
Dear blender,
You won't blend into the background with us in your home.
won't you help the first offender? Oh, toaster,
Caught up in the popularity ratings.
don't you put the burn on me.
Look at this.
Refrigerator, why are we always sooner or later? Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.
Living on a knife edge.
Dear knife drawer,
Stay sharp with a knife in hand.
now won't you help me to face life more? Oh, trash can.
You can't tell what the trash can can.
Don't you put the dirt on me. Oh, percolator, why are we always sooner or later?
No toil, no trouble.
Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night. Everything used to be okay, but I've been had, and Brad, I'm glad to say, is on his way. Micro-digital awaker, why are we always sooner or later? Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night. Shower curtain,
Wash those screws away.
oh, won't you help me to be certain? Oh, toothpaste,
Arm yourself with teeth.
don't you put the squeeze on me. Debilitator, why are we always sooner or later? Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.
And now it's back to Marriage Maze, and for those of you who are Denton Vale watchers, here's our surprise guest. Yes, and here's Bert.
Hey, folks, it's Ricky from the rest home.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Ricky.
I've come for Mr. Majors.
Brad will learn how to care in a surgical chair.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Oh, no. Just a routine checkup.
Just a routine checkup, eh, viewers?
Tell me, spectator, why are we always sooner or later? Bitching in the kitchen or crying in the bedroom all night.
Well, Bert's done it again. Another rocky marriage is headed for intensive care.
The subject is committed.
As are we all.
Dentonvale. The Arrival. Introducing Brad and Janet Major.
Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Majors, how wonderful to see you. I'm Dr. Cosmo McKinley, and this is my sister and colleague, Dr. Nation McKinley.
We understand you've been going through a rather trying time.
Well, yes, we have.
Now listen, there's nothing really wrong with me. Janet and I haven't been getting along too well lately, and I've had a little trouble.
Oh, Dad.
Oh. Does he do this often?
Oh, no, he's never done this before.
Good. Then there's still hope. Lots and lots of hope.
If anyone can help Brad, we can.
Well, he does need help.
Ah, Nurse Anselong, you've arrived.
Oh, that was real short notice because of all the monkeys.
Attend to Mr. Majors, nurse.
There are just one or two formalities that have to be dealt with, Mrs. Majors. A contract to be signed.
Can I do that later, please?
Of course you can, Mrs. Majors.
Brad have any living relatives? Any blood relatives?
No, he doesn't. Could I take care of this later?
Of course.
Why did you tell me not to sign now?
Well, that's where you get the first day free.
Here's Bert, that eternal shoulder quiz, with a family connection in the 30-second quiz.
As Janet's parents, this should be really easy.
About Brad's family?
Your last clue is mental instability. You have 30 seconds.
Mental instability?
He was adopted, you know.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten.
Well, I hadn't. I was worried about inherited craziness when they married. I said to Janet, what do we know of his parents?
Which leads us to...
This afternoon's surprise prize, Bert, which is a delirious stay in that evergreen series, Happy Homes, with unlimited use of a new dream kitchen.
Infantile regression?
You got it!
I got it!
She got it! She got it! Congratulations, and it's happy home to Harry and Emily Weiss of Denham.
I got it!
She got it! She got it in fun! Infantile regression! Your speciality!
I can't wait to begin on him. Really, Bert, I don't know what we'd do without you.
I must confess, the decision to have Brad committed was not strictly my own.
No, of course, there's Janet. But if she was so keen on getting him in here, why wouldn't she sign the contract?
No, it wasn't Janet exactly. It was, in fact, your new sponsor.
Sponsor?
Denton Vale has been sold.
Sold?
Dear Bert settled everything.
Yeah, you endorse his Faith Factory, and he endorses your research.
He? How dare this person take advantage of my weakness?
I don't think he intends to go that far.
Fentanyl is closer than you think. Yep. Literal record scratch for a record scratch moment. Maybe you're having a good night out, because fentanyl is only in so-called hard drugs, right? Actually, fentanyl has been found in party drugs like cocaine and ecstasy. And even the tiniest amount can be deadly. Get all the facts at factsfightfentanyl.org. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health.
If only you knew how to win some prizes. If only you knew how to play. If you could sleep nights and stop your crying, well, you might find out I still love you in my own way. If that's not enough, then I'm so sorry I met you. It was almost like leading you on. But there's more to it all than just wringing your heart out over something that keeps on going wrong. So don't tell me you love me. How am I supposed to know what that means? No, don't sell emotion. You can't buy devotion if you're falling apart at the seams. I hope that you smile when you reach your conclusion. I hope that you notice what to say. But if it should mean that the party is over, you
Oh, my poor baby.
Mom, it's
I know, baby. He's gonna get all the help he needs. But in the meantime, look for you. They call it a new look at an old favorite. I copied it from the window on the World Show. The Far East meets the Midwest.
Mom,
it's just what the doctor ordered. I know. Come on in. My favorite show just started.
What show?
Dentonville.
Love starts in the home, and where better to find this than in today's Happy Homes with guest star Janet Majors.
So if you're sick and tired of having the goodness boiled away out of your coffee, replace that old perk of yours with a coffee maker of prestigious distinction, and be the envy of all with a coffee maker that says it all.
Oh, thanks.
When that man of yours comes in from the big outdoors with a burning thirst that only Lake Michigan could satisfy, make sure there's a cold can of Troutmeister Light in the icebox. He'll thank you for it, and he'll thank Troutmeister.
Oh, for crying out loud, Emily, leave her alone. She's not a kid.
Well, I wanted to see her in it. It's really very nice. The material is imported. Taiwanese.
Damn it, Emily, she's not interested.
What are you trying to do, Harry? Start an argument? Don't you want your daughter to look pretty?
Who's she got to look pretty for?
She's got a husband.
She's got a weirdo. I've never been able to afford the time to have a nervous breakdown.
There's been so little time for a complete breakdown.
Poor Brad. Thank God he was born an orphan. Would have killed his parents. And thank goodness he hasn't ended up like that Slipstreeny boy.
What are you talking about? Danny Slipstreeny's a chip off the old block. I played 18 holes of golf with his father just last week, and Hank says that Danny's moved to New York to better himself.
He moved, all right. And they found him at the back of Wilson's Bakery. Naked. With 15 other men.
Mexicans.
I want to catch up on a few jobs that need doing outside.
Return to Dentonville after this important message.
You shouldn't have said that.
Why?
Your father doesn't like Mexicans.
Your father doesn't like Mexicans.
A man should call the toss, wear the pants, and be the boss. A man should be the drink for his own damn sake. And men should be the misters and the masters of their sisters. A man should be the reason for a heart to break.
So, immoral, don't quarrel, parents' term is bad.
Let me alert you that virtue won't hurt you or desert you.
If you wear hair on your chest. So always remember to follow the rules. But clever, the dark's never.
How can other jocks' tools? A man should wax a car, fix a fuse, and tend a bar. A man should like his brow to be wet with sweat, and should know the right occasions to indulge in tax evasions. A man should know the settings that his spark plugs get. Faggots are maggots. Thank God I'm a man.
Wodamir, scrumptious, meine Liebling. I insist on the recipe.
Coming from a gourmet, that's praise indeed. Secrets.
With fast food Farley at the helm, it'll probably be TV dinners from now on.
Farley is already a TV winner, as we shall see. Dentonvale will run forever now that its interest has embraced mental hygiene.
Our field.
You know, I'm convinced it's some kind of conspiracy.
Conspiracy? Well, that sounds a little far-fetched.
Oh, I don't know. Remember Lieutenant Orpheus? He disappeared into that Underworld series and never came back.
Sounds like my husband. He never came back either. Not after Flavors gave him a commercial break.
Charlie Flavors. You know, I find it remarkable that his Faith Factory is being financed by an entire nation's indigestion.
Who do you think gave you the next episode? So that Janet will be free to frontline the new Faith Factory show.
We're the experts.
Who trusts experts?
Why, Janet?
Everyone loves the girl next door. Particularly Farley.
So it's you.
Come in.
Oh, hi.
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 Oh, I just came to give you this, Betty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
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 Oh, we better get going. Tomorrow's the big one, and Farley expects.
Oh, you bet.
I guess we better leave you young things to it.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Ralph.
Yeah?
Shove it.
Oh, you shove it too, Betty.
Alimony is just another word for rape. Conspiracy is right. The Denton dossiers.
Closed.
Dentonville. Special guest star, Janet Majors.
Janet!
I've come to see Brad.
That's out of the question. He's sleeping like a baby.
It's you we're concerned about, Janet.
Yes, Janet. How are you? Are you happy?
Well, I'm happy.
There are countless people in this world, Janet, who believe that they're happy.
But they only think they're happy.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense.
This might, Janet.
And a big Denton welcome to my new delegation. This is Farley, and I'm here with the score. We're going to package and sell some mental health to the nation with my dream of the girl next door.
Oh, why aren't they doing tomorrow's new dance steps the way they used to yesterday? And who draws a perfect circle anymore? And if you're waiting for greatness to shake hands with you, you better daydream your life away. I've only wanted one thing, and that's for sure.
You're not just looking at a fast food king, just another well-known face. You're not looking at a king of anything.
I'm gonna shoot for the moon, I'm gonna play high noon.
This is free on YouTube, though. There's 64 tiles. Where shall I put my water refinement plant? I searched.
Maybe it's your face.
Just fuck, man.
It was saying that your live isn't getting recommended to people. Because it's restricted. And it's restricted because of the music.
The second Hammond Swiss is definitely takes more burn.
Gonna take on the entire human race.
You're not looking at a thing.
You're looking at an ace. Ooh, I got sight, and I seen the light, and I'm gonna see the coming day when the sun in the sky is a spotlight just for me. I'm gonna take my time and rock some rhyme. Oh, it's gonna take your breath away. You'll be the front page rage of the age. Just wait and see.
You're not just looking at a fast food king, just another well-known face. You're not looking at the king of anything.
We're gonna shoot for the moon. We're gonna play high noon. We're gonna take on the entire human race.
You're not looking at a king,
No, 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 no. You're looking at an ace.
you're looking at an ace.
You're looking at a goddamn
You're looking
ace.
at an ace.
You're looking at an ace. You're looking at an ace.
I just love home movies, don't you?
Time's tight, Janet. Do it right, Janet. Until tomorrow night, Janet.
Well, Farley Flavors is fairly flattering. But I want to see Brad.
But the question is, Janet, does Brad want to see you? Quite frankly, he hates you.
What do you mean?
Brad is harboring deep feelings of hostility towards you, Janet.
Towards me?
It's classical. Almost a textbook case.
Oh, no!
That's an extremely negative response.
Yes, Janet, leave the crying to Brad.
Is it because I'm becoming too popular?
On the contrary, Janet. He wants to see your ratings soar. He needs a woman of exceptional desirability.
So you see, Janet, you can help us to help him.
Maybe I can.
Stand by for faith factory rehearsal.
I bet that Macy's Brothers had a hand in this. Will probably be replaced by an hour of fashion tips.
Now, Betty, don't overreact.
Overreact? You're the one with theories about conspiracy. Oliver,
Yes, Betty?
are you spoken for this evening?
Right, you guys. An early start tomorrow for Janet's debut on Good Morning Tandon. By the time we unveil Farley's Face Factory show, we'll have all earned our beauty sleep.
Could I just peep in on Brad before I go home?
Home?
Home.
This is the nerve center of operations, Janet. You must stay here tonight. That way we can all be together when Mr. Sun paints us a new day with his golden brush.
And you can peep in on Brad in the morning.
Morning?
Are all the beds made up?
Oh, yes, I'm full of all the pillows and
Then
change
lock up for the night.
Okay.
Clever of you to find this spot, Betty.
It pays to know your way around, Oliver. I thought the Home of Happiness would give your theory a new perspective.
A stately pleasure home, indeed.
Oh, I adore Coleridge Taylor. As a matter of fact, it is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three. By thy long gray beard and glittering eye, now wherefore stops thou me?
I feel the heat from your skin and the stubble on your chin. You're no good.
You're no good.
You've got dirt on your hands and everybody understands you're no good.
You're no good.
Oh, what a joke.
What a joke.
You feel like choking. You play for broke.
You play for broke.
He leaves you smoking. Oh, romance is not a children's game. But you keep going back. It's driving you insane.
Drifting to the treacle deep, slip into its silent depths. Go to sleep with your everything akimbo, float into the Sandman's limbo.
front like one that hath been stunned and is of sense forlorn. A sadder and a wiser man, he rose the morrow morn.
Does this bird belong to you?
Janet? Are you decent, Janet?
Nice to see you up and above. Max is waiting in the wardrobe, Janet. Care to join me in a nonsense night?
Good morning. I want to see Brad.
Look at yourself. You're beautiful. The most desirable creature that ever walked.
Oh, if only Brad could have found it within himself to say those things to me.
He will. But it's up to you to reawaken his feelings. Farley's given you that chance. You can use the breakfast show to knock Denton dead.
Do you really think so?
Everybody needs you.
But what'll I do? What'll I say? What'll I wear?
Ever since I was a little boy, dressing up has always been my greatest joy. But when it's time to be discreet, there's one thing you just can't beat.
And it's a strapless, backless, classical little black dress. Well, first you go rip, rip, rip. Then you go snip, snip, snip. Then you whip it a zip, zip, zip. I split it up to the hip, hip, hip. And as you strip, 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 you shiver and quiver for that soft caress as you slip, slip, slip into that little black dress.
Hoppla! Ever since I was the eine kleine Herren, it was the cordon bleu for which I am most caring. And the Van Tay Street so sweet that really came to be beat is what we have. Yeah, how you are, caviar, that little black mess.
Well, first you go rip, rip, rip. Then you go snip, snip, snip. Then you're whipping a zip, zip, zip. Split it up to the hip, hip, hip. And as you strip, 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 oh, you quiver, shiver for that soft caress as you slip, slip, slip into that little black dress. That's minimal, minimal, little black dress.
Let's face it, Mac, that basic black is coming back.
Let's face it, Mac, that basic black is coming back.
Let's face it, Mac, that basic black is coming back. That minimal, criminal, cynical, little black dress.
Good morning,
She'll be here any second now, so let's give her a great big hand. Come on.
Oh, Janet, I can't tell you how excited I am. For you. We've got the band and dancers and Dry Eye standing by. Betty Hapshat is indisposed, so Macy will have to do the introductions.
Oh, I don't need introductions.
The fabulous.
The golden.
The very wonderful.
I knew it!
Janet,
Janet, Janet, Janet, Janet!
There's just the two of me, alone at last together. We've got the luck so far. We are my lucky stars, 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 stars. Deep in the heart of me, I love every part of me. All I can see in me is the danger and ecstasy. One thing there couldn't be is any more me and me. This is the me of me. Me, me, me. Me, me. Me, me, me. Ma destiny, je croirai toujours en moi. I never lie to me. I'd be willing to die for moi. I'll pray every day to me. And here's what I say to me. This is the me of me. Me, me, me.
And you can see and hear Janet tonight on Faith Factory, brought to you by Farley Flavors.
You've been far out. Terrific.
Out of self came selflessness.
You revealed yourself, the real you, the secret you.
And you liked what you saw, didn't you, Janet?
Well, how's Brad? Oh, well, if he caught my act, he'll be looking good. It seems I'm his medicine, so we're off to give him another spoonful. Check you later, Betty. Gotta freshen up.
Hey, how about that? Janet was a knockout.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was terrific. Sexy.
What?
At the same time, fresh, untouched, you know. Hey, how's Brad?
He's fine.
Lucky dog with a pretty girl like that for a wife.
Yeah, he sure is. No sugar. Thanks, Kurt.
But I'll sugar his daughters.
Coffee, Kirk. I'm dying for it.
R.I.P., Betty. You're off the air.
What's happening here? Janet's on the breakfast show. Brad's committed to a Nowhere series, and we've been...
Written out?
Dentonville.
The Mission of Mercy. Starring the increasingly popular Janet Majors.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Brad. I've just come to tell you how fabulous I am.
Janet, where's that lovely dress I made you?
Oh, well, Mac just whipped up this little crowd pleaser.
You're practically naked.
Well, I can't wear anything under it, Daddy. It would spoil the line.
My God, Janet, how can you say such things? Look at Brad. Look what they've done to him.
Janet's parents?
Are you the doctor?
Yes.
There's going to have to be an investigation. There are regulations about this sort of thing.
It's for his own good.
Hoopla, Janet! Sweetie!
Oh, it's
What's going on here?
Yes, of course.
I adore that color.
Patient was in great danger of doing himself a mischief.
We only want what's best for him. As parents, you must understand.
No, I don't. Brad doesn't need to be trussed up like a turkey. There are drugs to keep him quiet.
We used them. All of them.
And none of them worked?
No.
But double the strength.
We did.
We know our job.
We also know how you feel. We're not strangers to confusion. We're not confused.
Well, I am, goddammit. You trust Brad with this crowd pleaser?
I'm not a locum with motive to suit you myself. I've been a cynic for too many years. Playing doctor and nurse, it can be good for your health. I've seen clinics with those gimmicks in Tangiers. But if you open your heart to a smooth operator, he'll take you for all that you've got. He'll hand you a curse that'll be with you later. It'll shake you the way he takes off, like a shot. You need a bit of shot treatment. Gets you jumping like a real live wire. Need a bit of shot treatment. So look out, mister, don't you blow your last resistor for a pistol that'll mystify ya.
You're blinded by romance, you're blinded by science. Your condition is critically grave. But don't expect mercy from such an alliance. Suspicion of tradition, so you wave.
You need a bit of shot treatment. Gets you jumping like a real live wire. Need a bit of shot treatment. So look out, mister, don't you blow your left resistor for a sister that'll certify ya.
Fire, fire.
You need a bit of shot treatment. Gets you jumping like a real live wire. You need a bit of shot treatment. So look out, mister, don't you blow your last resistor for a sister that'll certify ya.
Look at that! Bert Schnick's dancing! Bert can see!
Macabre, isn't it? The blind leading the blind.
Welcome to the Faith Factory rehearsal.
Thank
We're all
you.
really excited about tonight.
Oh, do I get one of those?
Yes, of course you do. Of course. Working.
Oh, really?
Macy, why don't you take Janet and help her freshen up before the rehearsal?
Janet, come on.
Ralph, you promised me an introduction.
Later, Francine.
Frankie!
Bert, could you spare a moment? Of course.
We want Janet! Janet! We want Janet!
Janet, a quick word. Could you tell our viewers what exactly you will be representing tonight?
Sanity for today.
Wow! TV's newest star. Okay, guys, let's move on.
How's Brad?
He's a wreck.
Check. The quacks are willing tools.
Ah, the quacks are fools.
You know, I wouldn't mind doing Janet one or two favors.
It's time to check with Flavors. Shoot.
Is there anything else you'd like, Janet?
Yeah, a new carpet. I hate the color. Don't you?
It's only one night, Janet. Don't forget who we're doing this for.
Who?
Brad.